Good afternoon. We are live, you wonderful people. That's right, Sunshine. Sunshine is here, and we are here to talk about something that is, listen, I'm learning. I'm learning the value in what we're talking about today. Sometimes, my people, we just got to pause. Stop. Pause right where you are. You don't have to make an announcement about it. You don't have to say, I'm getting ready to pause. No, just pause. Just pause, breathe, take it in. Let your body respond to the pause. Don't just pause. I love the Apple Watch has your mindfulness minute and moment. And it tells you to just breathe for a moment. And that's wonderful. But sometimes we have to pause and really connect with our bodies. Let me tell you why this is our subject today. I was late today because I was finishing assignments in this DMIN intensive study that we have this week. And part of our class this week is some spiritual practices that come along with our learning. And yesterday, we had a spiritual practice that I know for a fact that had I been anywhere else, somebody might have come and tried to figure out what was wrong with me. I began this spiritual practice and went within to try to focus. And every pain, every struggle I ever pushed back and repressed seemed to come up and choke me. And I'm not, those of you who know me, I don't cry at the drop of a dime. Good afternoon, my joy. I don't cry at the drop of a dime. I'm not the teary one. I'm not the emotional one because emotions don't have a brain. And I'm focused most of the time on what my brain says. But when I began this practice and all of that emotion welled up in me, I realized that I was not alone, probably, in people who need to just stop and pause and get a handle on that thing. I couldn't even finish it the first time. I had to put it away and come back to it, better prepared, not to push it away, but to receive it. And to be at a point where at the end of it, I could just say to that which has hurt me, that which I was feeling angst about, that we're okay and we're going to be okay. And that was necessary for this journey that I am on, this journey that each of us is on. We've got to find that place where we fight through the uncomfortableness, the anxiousness that comes with being still, so that we can embrace where we are and where we're going. So that's why pause is so important. Psalm 46:10 says, be still and know that God is God. That's the A part. And that's, yes, God will be exalted among the nations. And yes, we believe that. But God says, be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am the one. It is not you. We are not God. And we try to act God-like sometimes, but we really are not God. And when situations and circumstances come in our lives that we do not feel like we can control, that's probably the best time in our lives, because that's the time when we recognize that when God says, when you're weak, I'm strong, that's that time when we can relinquish ourselves, our circumstances, our situations, that which we try to control, that which we try to manipulate, that which we think we can fix. We are able to be still and know that God is God. So my encouragement to us on this day is to pause. I've often told you, don't pass by the color purple and miss it. Don't miss the things around you. And I try to tell the graduates that are graduating right now, whether it is from high school or a baccalaureate or a graduate degree, to look around on that day and take it all in. Don't let that moment pass you by. Don't not ingest and fully take in the scope of what you've accomplished and that moment in time, because it doesn't come back. Other moments may come, but that moment doesn't come back. So we got to learn what it means to pause in those moments. But then we've got to pause. We got to pause because we got to take inventory of us. Far too often we are running, we are doing, we are going, we are being there for everybody else. Hey, Pat, we are running around doing and being and seeing and showing and making sure people know we've got it together, or making sure people know we can handle things. All of those things that we do in our lives to sometimes avoid the pause. But we've got to learn what it means to pause, to be introspective, to be reflective, and to really take inventory of what's going on the inside. I'm not advocating that you have personality disorder and live on the outside and on the inside at the same time. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying pause. Stop, close your eyes, breathe, reach inside, and know that that person is good enough. I was reminded the other day that we can't say that we're enough, because without God, we're not enough. But with God, we are more than enough, more than conquerors, to be able to sit inside that space that is uncomfortable, but know that sitting in that space is going to make us better on the other side of it. That's what I experienced on yesterday. So, God bless you. Heaven smile on you. I'm glad to see you, Sister Linda. I'm glad you got here. You all go on and rewind, and those who got in late, and listen to everything, and then share and share and share again. And 2 days from now, when somebody you know is having an issue and you say, you know what, you need to listen, you need to pause, come back and share it again. Because if we don't pause, especially in this season we are coming, quote unquote, coming out of, but not out of. And when we look back on everything that we have experienced, if we don't pause, instead of rushing out of these doors, rushing back into this life that we've been in before, rushing back in, rushing. You hear me keep saying the word rushing back in, because we're like people when the door opens on that commercial on the day after Thanksgiving, people really rushing in to try to see what they can get. We're rushing out, but we're forgetting that there was something that was a blessing about being able to pause and take inventory of your life. So take some inventory, pause, breathe, take some inventory. See what is, see what is not, but focus on the blessings, focus on the greatness in you, focus on the best that you are. Determine how you want to work with that, which you need to make some adjustments with, but don't let that be your focus. Make sure that your focus is on who you are, whose you are, what you can do, but that you are pausing in that moment so that you can breathe and connect with you and with the Almighty. So that as you move forward, you can do everything that your life is purposed to be. God bless you. Heaven smile on you. I'll see you soon. Pause. Just push pause and be encouraged.